Hi everybody, Pinky here. I'm just doing a check-in to let everybody know the status on the hearing today that we had for Kai. Just note that this is probably going to get a little messy for me. This morning, Kai had a hearing at 11 a.m. in the Sumter County Jail where he's currently being held at the moment. He has spent 25 days in solitary confinement waiting to be transferred from Pulaski Prison to Sumter County so that he could do this hearing this morning, which took about 10 minutes. Prior to the hearing, we were allowed a 15-minute visitation in a little booth with behind glass that he was allowed to stand there and talk to us, and we were allowed to talk to him and see him. We couldn't touch. There was no contact, no physical contact. It was hard. He looks amazing. He looks really, really good, and he looks so strong. And he feels good. I know he feels good. But it wasn't enough. After 845 days, 15 minutes is, and not even be able to touch him or talk to him, like really talk to him, or just look at him in his eyes, it just wasn't enough. I mean, I'm so grateful, but they're shipping him back to Pulaski tomorrow, so there's no, they don't have any time for a contact visit between now and the time that they send him back to Pulaski. So as far as the hearing goes, okay, essentially what's going on is we have been very vocal about Kai's case, and we were very vocal about the sentencing issue, which is that all of his written documentation stated that he had been charged with involuntary manslaughter. But the state claims that they made a mistake, and it was a clerical issue. And part of the thing is that part of the issue that we have is that they all of his documentation said that he was charged with involuntary manslaughter, but then he was given a 15 to 20 year sentence, which is double what voluntary manslaughter is as far as sentencing goes. So that was a very big deal, and it could have been used in a suit against the state for illegal sentencing. So what Sumter County has done is basically it's a CYA, it's a cover your ass deal. They decided to go in and check the transcripts, and the verbal transcripts state that Kai agreed to a voluntary manslaughter plea. Now, transcripts don't say anything about being coerced. Transcripts don't say anything about being under duress. Transcripts don't say anything about him being heavily medicated at the time that he accepted this plea deal, nor does it say that he actually understood, which he did not, what this plea meant. So, what Kai was called here to do today in this 10-minute hearing is to change his sentence on his paperwork from involuntary manslaughter to voluntary manslaughter so that the state can cover its ass in case of a potential lawsuit. That is what happened today. Now, that's wonderful for them, but it doesn't change the fact that that judge still sentenced a rape victim to 15 to 20 years in prison for self-defense. It doesn't change the fact that Kai was denied the right to plead self-defense because he's black and he is trans. So, you know, that's fine. They can change whatever paperwork they want, but they can't change what they did. And one way or another, he will be coming home sooner rather than later. Yes, it's going to take a lot more work on our part, and yes, we are going to be taking the next steps. And so right now what we're doing is we're trying to develop a game plan for the next steps, and just going from one level to the next level to the next level on the chain of command of who we need to get to fix the situation. So that is my update for today. For right now, I've spent some time with his family, and they're wonderful people. They surely do not deserve what has happened to them by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, this is horrific. It's a horrific travesty of justice. And what has happened to this family should never have happened, and it should never happen to anyone. And just keep your eyes open. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to share. He's doing good. He wants to thank everybody for your donations. He said that it was wonderful to see me and his mom again, and to be able to just, even for the few minutes that we had. It was really hard for him, but it was good. So we are all very grateful. Thank you so much for what you have done for us today. Y'all have a great day.